You see that?
Oh shit, Sal wrote that?
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Poke the Woke. Edward Cho, Kevin Wall here, live from a Shared Universe podcast studio in Red Bank, New Jersey. We usually go on Tuesdays, but things happen, I guess. But we're here to entertain the people week by week. We will make it work. It's good to see you, Edward Cho. How are you, my friend?
Happy 420!
Oh!
Happy 420, ladies and gentlemen. It is my holiday. It is my holiday. It is my Christmas. It is my Thanksgiving. It is my 4th of July. It is my Memorial Day. It is my Mother's Day. It is Easter.
It's a Wednesday.
Put together in one, and it's 420, baby. So look out.
You're the degenerate pothead.
Ed's a little, yeah, I'm not really a pothead.
You like your edibles. You like your liquid Delta 8s.
I like a lot of it. I mean, I got more high.
Your chocolates.
Let me tell you why. See, I love this show. I got really fucking high this afternoon.
Good for you.
I had elixir. I smoked. I did everything. And why do I do it, people? Because it's 420. I want to celebrate. But I was aware that I had this show tonight, and I didn't want to be an absolute dolt. So I came back here pretty straight with my drink in hand, coming down. So this is where I am now. Very happy that I celebrated my 420 the way it's supposed to be.
God, you sound like Christmas morning. You know, you wake up, you see Santa came. He's got your gifts. You got your Baileys and your coffee, aka your little Delta Liquid 8.
I got it.
And then as the day goes on, you're thinking, a nice glass of another Baileys and coffee, and you take another liquid or you take another hit, and then next thing you know, it's dinner time. This is like your happy hour.
This is my happy hour.
So of course you got a what are we drinking right now? A Hoegaarden. So it's a German beer, and then that's like your appetizer. And then when you come home, you're going to be going for like the 100 milligram cookie, pretty much.
Perhaps, maybe. But before I do so, I'm in my podcast mode. I love podcasting. I love podcasting here. I love podcasting in general. So this is a great way to celebrate my 420.
Can you do 100 milligrams, you think? So I feel like the Delta 8s, they're what, 20, 25? That's like a shrimp cocktail for you, pretty much.
No, whatever. I just go with the flow, man. Are
we going to Stacks after to celebrate?
Hey, man, now. Hey, now. That infamous show at Stacks.
That liquid stuff really got to you.
Well, yeah.
You were seeing the stars.
I was also saying, look at the stacks of pussy. Like that was pretty fucking weird. Yeah. Not my finest Moses. You know what? Like I said, as a comic, it wasn't terrible. Like you and Wag says, it wasn't awful.
I was laughing.
It was exactly. It wasn't terrible, but like.
That's the funny thing was, Levy comes up to us and goes, "I got to keep it clean tonight."
Yeah, I know. Once again, I said this before, man. When the Reverend Bob Levy says to you, "Hey, you know what? You better clean this shit up," I went a little too far.
It happens. We all have our good days. We all have our bad days and all that.
The fun thing is the fact that I got a lot of DMs and a lot of stuff after that saying, like when we did the podcast.
Well, that's the thing with comedy, and that's the thing with a show like this. It's either you love us or you hate us. There's really no 50-50. If you're appalled and offended, the show's not for you. But if you love it, boom, great. Stick around, come join us.
Exactly. And now I have a lot of people that just want to see my show and be like, what does Ed fucking talk about? like seriously, what the fuck does Ed talk about to piss off Bob? So I was like, yeah, well, I didn't think I wasn't.
I thought you did well. I thought you did
brother.
well.
I appreciate
that. Was
that,
a good
man.
line.
And thank you for showing up, by the way. You've always been supportive.
When you performing again? Performing anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm working on something today. After this podcast, I'm working with this marketing guy, and we're putting together shows and stuff. Okay. And you'll know about it, I promise you.
Cool. Awesome. Nothing this weekend because I'll be out of town.
Yeah. Yes. Talk to me about that, man. You're going to Austin.
All my exes live in Texas. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know anyone in Texas, check-wise. But yeah, I'm going to be going to Austin on Friday. And then
safe travels, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Nice little getaway. I can breathe on the airplane. I can breathe. You can see my beautiful face.
There's no more mask
mandate. More.
That's right.
Thank God. Hallelujah. Right. That beautiful judge in Florida.
Wow.
Just doing this country a solid and putting people at ease. You can see how tired people were. People on the planes taking videos of it as the captain or the flight attendant saying, hey, The CDC just announced you can take off your mask on the airplanes, and immediately, everyone just took them off.
But you still have
it was like chicks taking off their bra in the 1980s in strip clubs.
Oh, it was that good.
Here we go.
It was that good. That's right. You know what? Well, here's the thing, though. You had those libtards that still were upset about that, right? You remember those libtards? Like, no, it's still not safe. It's still not safe. You got.
You know you're gonna have. You're always gonna have that type of person. You're gonna be like, we can't do this, we're gonna get sick, it's still a thing. Listen, we've been here for 25 months now, gonna be on 26. And now it's just, hey, what's up, Sally? Oh.
Hey, Sal and Giletti.
It's not a show until hearing. Oh. But anyway, we're 25 months in. Oh, and we got Lynn as well. Oh, sweet Lynn. She went to school. The one conservative that I got along with in college. So, so hey, Lynn, good to see you. But we've been here for 25 months now. It's just time that we have to move forward. The longer that you keep these masks on and you have these mandates on the plane, it's just we're not going anywhere. We're just living back or going backwards and living in the past or in this disgusting present. So now this was that step forward, and it's funny that the president kind of changed his tune in a 90-minute span. He's saying, "Yeah, we should keep the mask on," and then once it got lifted, he's like, "Yeah, they can do whatever they want to do, whatever they're comfortable with."
He's not very lucid in the mind, so it's...
Yeah, did you see that Easter thing, him with the Easter bunny?
Easter bunny, yeah. Once again,
so ridiculous.
Here's the thing about Joe Biden. I'm going to say it again. The weird thing is you feel bad for the guy. You got to feel bad a little bit for the guy. The guy is obviously cognitively not there.
Right.
So, which was hilarious because... My friend's sister, I don't want to say whose name, whatever.
Okay, I got you.
But my friend's sister is left. Okay, she's incredibly left. So I said, like, she hates Trump and everything, and I said Joe Biden doesn't have Joe Biden really doesn't have he can't put two sentences together and you feel bad, whatever.
Yeah.
And I swear she said this. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Ed. He's probably the most cognitive, smartest president we've ever had. And I just sat there, just dumbfounded because she's smart. This girl is incredibly smart. And I was sitting there, but it wasn't the fact that she believed this because she hated Trump so bad that this was the
it was the TDS taking over.
It was the polar opposite of the
TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
Right. And I was just sitting there, and I just sat there, just shaking my head. I didn't want to argue with her because obviously, if you think that that Joe Biden is the most cognitive, most brilliant president we've ever had, look, nothing you say is going to change her mind. Okay.
Oh no.
Nothing is going to change her mind. So I sat there and I said, you know what makes this country great? The fact that I can agree and disagree. But because she's a liberal.
She's always right.
That's not good enough, right? So she had to change my mind. So I'm sitting there, no. I was like, I agree with how you feel. Obviously, I disagree. You know? And you could tell that she wasn't happy about it. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. I love her. It's my friend's sister.
That's fine.
And we've been friends forever. So I love this family, like they're my own. So I wasn't going to argue with them. But when she said that, I was like, huh. I was like, wow, people really are a little bit blinded by the hate of Donald Trump than the accomplishments of the president that they have now. So it is kind of weird.
Inflation,
it's a little strange.
Gas prices, the border, the economy. I mean, and you say that he is like the most,
cognitive, most brilliant. Yeah.
You just got to look at him when he was vice president in 2012 and look at him today. It's a different man. It's a different man.
I actually said that.
What was that response?
And then she actually said, she's like, no, he always made gaffes. He always made these stupid. He's like, that's what he's known to make these stupid gaffes. Look, nothing I said would have changed her mind.
Wow, they're really living a banana land. But I know they're your family pretty much. But
once again, I'm going to respect their opinion. Like even Derek. Let's talk about Derek for a minute.
Okay.
Derek believes that as well too.
I love Derek.
I love D. But we disagree. We disagree politically. We really do. Which is cool. Which is why he doesn't really have too much to say on my other podcast.
Oh, jeez.
But hey, you know what? He's there. But the truth of the matter is I wouldn't. The good thing about Derek too is that we don't really get political and stuff. But I know his political values and stuff. But really, once again, the great thing is that it's my show. So if he did, he'd get fired.
Here's the thing. I think our friend Jimmy LeBlanc, who just commented, he's saying ban weed. So I guess he's very anti-420.
Ban weed.
Yeah. Can we get that back?
Ban weed.
And then Buck fighting. Okay.
What is this ban weed nonsense?
Yeah.
You're gonna say that on 420? On all days, you're gonna say that ban weed on 420? Who is this guy? You know what? Ban weed. No, you don't ban weed. You know what? If anything, I think I have a joint. We just smoke in here and you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Are there fire extinguishers in here? We're gonna load up a joint. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna hotbox this bitch, and then basically we're gonna be raining down on. We're gonna have like fucking like water raining down on us, right? It's gonna be the best thing ever. And then be there's your ban of weed, motherfucker. We just called the fucking fire department. Everyone's gonna come. It's gonna be chaos. Why? Because the beautiful thing we call weed. Today is the day you never get. Today is the day you love weed.
Well, Jimmy LeBlanc also thinks it's 1930, so he's a little behind the times. It's safe to say.
That's okay. Gateway drug. Gateway drug. Not a gateway drug. It is not a gateway drug. In fact, it is just the opposite. It is the opposite of a gateway drug. It helps people get off more serious drugs. And that's the truth. Look it up. Look at your facts. Look at your facts, buddy. Look at your facts, dude.
Boy.
That's right. You get off of drugs by smoking some beautiful things we call weed.
Is that the liquid talking right now?
Huh? No,
I think you're appalled. You're offended. It's okay.
I'm not offended at all. Look it up, man. If you look it up, it's not a gateway drug at all. Okay, that's what people just think because
he just discriminated all the stoneheads across the country.
No, listen, no.
But how about that though? Tomorrow's going to be the day that marijuana will be legal in the state of New Jersey.
Hey, no, but that's true. But no one's going to go to a dispensary and buy weed.
Well, did you see what all the towns are located?
You're going to go to your dealer and you're going to get weed for cheaper. It's just as good. That's what you're going to do.
Well, because I looked at the towns that dispensaries will be allowing to sell legal marijuana, and it's not in the greatest towns like Neptune, somewhere near Newark.
So say it. What type of neighborhoods?
The ghetto, probably. I hate to say it.
Yes.
I mean, but that's where everyone's getting their weed to begin with anyway.
I have a couple places where I get my weed.
I'm sure you can find some good places.
But I would agree with you. I think you're right.
A vet.
Wait, hold on. Is that
but like you can't go to like downtown Freehold and buy weed?
Really?
At a dispensary. You can't come to Red Bank to a dispensary to buy weed.
I think they actually have a list.
At least for now. I'm sure it will change as time goes on, but starting right now, it's like Neptune, Atlantic City, Newark.
Well, I mean, Neptune's okay.
I guess Piscataway is probably the most decent place to get it.
Piscataway's okay too.
No, Piscataway is okay, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna buy it anyway. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you are. We all are. It's gonna be a beautiful. Well, no one's.
It's gonna be Woodstock at the Jersey Shore 4th of July weekend.
No one's going to buy it at dispensaries because it's gonna be too fucking expensive. Why not just go to your local corner and your dealer and get some of that weed on your own? That's cheaper. Just as good. It might not be as packaged as pretty. It might not be in glass. But get over your bougie self. It's not about packaging. It's about what's in the package. Smoke it. It's wonderful.
Is it more because we've been doing it for 50 years, so why change it now? Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep going to the street corner. If it's good stuff.
No, it's nobody wants to pay that much fucking money.
Well, with the taxes, though, too. That's going to be the thing.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay that much money for it. Why?
Okay, so let's say if I go into a dispensary now in Jersey starting tomorrow.
If you have
let's go to it's legal. I can just walk in. I don't need a license. I don't need a medical card, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So let's say I want to get a thing of 25 milligram gummies, all marijuana, and I want to get a joint. We're probably looking at $60, right? Is that safe to say?
It depends on what the milligrams. Yeah, but yeah, I guess.
Okay, so how much would the taxes be, you think? So if it's total 60, like, what would it be the final
I don't know.
with tax?
I think it's pretty fucking high. I don't know what the exact
like $15, $20.
It's gonna be pretty high. I don't know what the percentage.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the percentage is, but it's gonna be pretty high. But that's the point. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to pay the taxes on top of what the actual price is. You get the total. It's not worth it. Just go to your dealer and get the same thing. People are going to go.
That's what people think. They're like, oh, wow, free marijuana, this, that, the whole shebang. And then all of a sudden, wait, the taxes? Where's that? Where's this extra $20 coming from? Where's the $25 extra coming from?
Look.
And people don't realize that. They just think, oh, because we're potheads, we can get legal weed at a dispensary and then bing, bang, boo. And then they don't think about the tax.
Look, it's exciting. Okay, it's exciting, and people are gonna go, and people are gonna line up, and I get it. Like, it's a very fun thing, whatever. That's gonna die down sooner or later. but I'm not buying into it. I'm still gonna go to where I get my beauty
Yeah.
weed, and I mean, sooner or later, I'm sure I will.
You're gonna want to test it out. It's like seeing the
Yeah,
nice restaurant in
I
town, and
mean-
you're just eager to try it, even though it's like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. I heard decent reviews, but you know what? It's right down the block for me. Let's check it out.
Right. I'm not going to be stupid. I am going to. I'm a stupid. I am going to go.
Yeah.
And I am going to try it out. I'll probably take pictures just to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Look at me. You should come. We'll take pictures and I'll post all over the place and say, but I'll do it once, and that's probably it. That's probably it.
Hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do. But the one thing that I don't get though is why is it or why is it going to be official tomorrow? Why can't it be official today on the holiday? Do you think they did that purposely, like for a reason?
There's always different reasons. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if something fucking happened tonight or tomorrow morning where they didn't fucking happen. Like there's something.
It's like the schedule being leaked. It's like the NFL
and
schedule
you know what?
being
It's
leaked.
been, I've been waiting for it for so long that I wouldn't be surprised. Let's say it's not even legally. Let's say fucking a meteor hits tomorrow or something like that too. And I'm like, you know what? Go figure.
Yeah.
A meteor hit on the day that that's supposed to happen. But once again, I'm just happy because it's exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of people get to do it. It's fun. You actually get to get your weed.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay the exorbitant price for it. I'm not gonna just do that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be.
No, I don't blame you. You want to save your money, and like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know your guys. You know where or what store to get,
Yeah.
and they give you a good deal.
Exactly.
But the one thing I got to tell you, I don't know what Disney's been smoking as of late.
Yeah, our boy, basically, our governor.
Uncle Ronnie.
Yeah, that's right. Ron DeSantis, fucking putting the heat on the mouse, baby.
Oh, geez. The Senate, the Florida Senate, they're passing another bill that's stripping Disney of special self-governing power.
Which
and all
they've
that.
had for such a long
Which
time.
people don't even think that Disney had their own power, like in their type of way. They basically, like, that was unheard of at the time. And, we've spoken about how woke and batshit crazy that Disney has become in the past
Oh, yeah.
few months. And it looks like it's starting to backfire them. And now we see this 23-16 Senate margin say, yeah, screw you guys. We're gonna end this woke stuff and we're gonna try to get things back to normal. And you know what? Good for Florida because they're the only state, in my opinion, that maybe other than Texas, but Florida, they are consistent on point. Trying to stop these Looney Tunes.
Yep.
And here we are. It's another good step. And as that happened, Disney announced it's optional to wear a mask. Like you can.
Oh, I didn't see that.
The mask mandate in Disney World got
Say
lifted.
that again.
The mask mandate in Disney World. So even though in Florida you can do whatever the hell you want,
So if I go to the park, I don't have to wear a mask?
it's optional
Really? When did that happen?
today
Really? I didn't
or
know
in the last
that.
24 hours at least. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See, you know what's funny? See, when you go to that
you
park,
can actually
how many people-
or you can actually hug Minnie Mouse and Goofy and Daffy Duck or Donald Duck, whatever the hell his name
Let me
is.
ask you a question. I haven't been to Disney, and I wanted to go this year because it's the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And I love Disney. Now Disney kind of sucks because it's all woke, and I hate that shit. But I just love Disney. Growing up, I've always been a fan. But when they did open this year and the end of last year, did Mickey and Minnie, did they wear masks or no?
They probably did just
Did they-
because.
the kids and
No, but there was a video I saw a couple weeks ago. It was like a 4-year-old child, and they saw Goofy. So the girl, there's a video camera. Mom and dad must be recording.
I'm sorry, how long was this?
This is a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And the little child's like screaming at Goofy or like running towards Goofy, wants to give him a hug, just being a child.
Oh, that's cute.
And all of a sudden, the person that works at Disney stopped the girl before running or before hugging Goofy and said you can't touch him due to coronavirus. This is 2 years into this pandemic. So the poor child wants to have the moment with the Disney characters, was stopped at the last second by a Disney employee. You can't touch them due to COVID.
Really?
But yet again, they're in an outfit, and it's
That
a
really-
four.
that really
it's a
fucking
4-year-old child. Yes, I'm sure we can find the video somewhere. Also,
So that just sucks, man. That poor little girl had her mom. How old do you think the child was?
I would say 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, that's
Yeah, very young, very young,
Well, number one is like
and that's traumatizing.
well, I
For
don't
a
know,
4-year-old.
because you got this jackass woke motherfucker that did that, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. He or was it a he or she?
It was a she.
She probably thought it was a Karen. So she probably thought, oh, you know what? This person's so young, they won't remember this, but I'm doing this for the sake of goodness. When she was just a Karen and she just wanted to be like, fuck her. But that's pretty fucked up. I didn't know about that story.
It was crazy. It was sad to see because I remember when I was 4 years old, I had my experience with Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and all the characters. My sister actually tripped by Jessie from Toy Story. It was an accident. I remember her just pointing at her, you, just yelling at her. But like all these kids, from the ages of, I would say 6 to 25, and of course, like your age when you were a child.
Yeah.
These little kids, they remember the small things in life. At 4 years old, they remember their first trip to Disney World here and there. It may be a blur, but they'll remember the one small negative thing. And if you tell a 4-year-old you can't hug Goofy, your favorite character, or whoever it is, just because, that's sad. And it's a 4-year-old person, too.
Do you have a memory of a specific...
I remember my first time at Disney.
It doesn't have to be Disney. Do you have a particular memory that happens to be good that you carry with you because... Like I'm talking like a character. It could be a Six Flags character. It could be Disney. It could be.
It was the first time that I went to Disney, and you had the autograph book, and then you had Mickey, Minnie, and
that's
all
cute
that.
Though, man.
So I would say that's probably it. But I was like 4 years old at the time.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was at Disney a lot as a kid. I haven't been there in quite a few years, and I don't think I'm going back anytime soon.
When I was I remember what was cool. It's not really much of a memory, but I remember I went to a costume party.
Yeah.
And there was a Minnie Mouse there, and I knew her, and I fucked her that night. So
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, it's a pretty good memory.
You fucked Minnie Mouse?
No, she was dressed as Minnie Mouse, and I was like, I remember fucking her, which was pretty cool. I remember it was really difficult though because the Minnie Mouse costume that she had, it was like no. You know what it was? It was weird because she had...
That was so good.
No, because she had... you know how Minnie has before Minnie used to have... She has a skirt, right?
Oh, my blouse.
But for some reason, the skirt, she had that skirt, but I remember, the pantyhose?
The polka dots and all that?
You know the pantyhose?
Yeah.
So they weren't regular fucking pantyhose. Like, her pantyhose went up to her fucking breasts, like up here, right? So basically, I couldn't get in. So when
no touching.
So when I tried getting in there, it's like I couldn't get. It's like it's not like you could pull anything down because it went up to fucking here. So I was like, this is gonna take forever. I gotta work for this. So then,
when you wish upon us,
yeah. So I didn't know, but I mean, it finally happened. But I do remember. I mean, so Minnie Mouse is always gonna have a special place in my heart. I mean, it's not the Minnie Mouse for that, but
you had a much better Disney experience than me, I guess.
Well, it's not like I fucked the real Minnie Mouse. It just happened to be a cheap whore version of her. But yeah, I mean, it's still Minnie Mouse. I mean, it's like you get a bad piece of pizza. It's still pretty fucking good. So
especially when you're stoned on 420.
What? Yeah, well, I wasn't stoned, but I remember that. But I remember it being really thick, and I remember I couldn't get in there, and it was just a real. I remember that though. But what they do is very difficult. Just so everyone here knows. I remember when I used to work at Six Flags. I used to work at Six Flags a long time ago, right?
Okay. What'd you do?
Okay, a long time ago, there used to be a ride there called. This is how old I am. It used to be called Splashwater Falls.
Okay.
Okay, it used to be a boat, and then it would come down this chute, and then there would be a bridge there, but you could stand on the bridge. And you'd get soaked by the splash. It comes down.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You know what? You're young.
I remember some water.
Yeah, it might have been around for maybe a year or two that you could remember because you're still younger.
Yeah,
But that's what's called Splashwater Falls. So I used to work that ride.
Okay.
I was such a pig on that ride too. It was crazy too.
Why were you such a pig?
Well, first of all, number one, you know what sucks? When you work at Splashwater Falls or you work anywhere like that, they didn't have the automatic. Back then, they didn't have the automatic. We hit a button and then they give the directions. So I'm always going to remember this because I had to do it manually. It's like, when the boat would go around, it would always be like, I remember, I'm always have to say, I was like, thank you for wiring Splashwater Falls. When the boat comes to a complete stop, please press down and up on the lap bar and exit out to the right and enjoy the rest of your stay here at Six Flags Great Adventure.
So you were like the PA announcer.
And that's always going to be in my mind, right? So
that's actually kind of fun.
Well, the reason why I was a pig was because you get really wet on this ride, and it was great. Like you would so get wet. So we would all work together in tandem. So if we saw like really cute girls in like white t-shirts, we would like snap because we would know to look at them and then we'd follow them, and
Yeah.
then we would know that when they come off soaking wet, because they're wearing white, we're going to be able to see all that shit. We were such pigs. But
I'm sure you're not the only one that worked at Six Flags that
No,
was
that
just
did-
as sick as you.
that did that. Well, no, it's just we're guys. It's what, guys do.
I would have done the same thing.
But as we're going into this, I remember one year, I don't know why it was, but it's really weird. It's like high school where they start off really strict.
But as you get
But
older,
as you get,
they don't care.
but as the day goes on, it's like gym class. You know, you have to wear this. You have this.
Yeah.
But then, like, come like middle of the end of the year, right? They don't care what you wear.
Yeah.
Same thing. So you have to get like this license to be a ride operator and
a button pusher.
a button pusher, and you have to, dude. You really have to take like a test. It's like a driver's license because you have to
Oh
know
my
if something
God.
goes wrong. Like you have to know how many brakes there are. Anyway, so somebody wasn't. There was a. Back then, you could be like, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, whatever, but they didn't have a Tasmanian Devil, but they had this really shitty Tasmanian Devil where he was really hunched over and he didn't really look like Tasmanian Devil. He kind of did, but he didn't. And I don't know why, but they asked me, like, Ed, can you be Tasmanian Devil for that? No, I'm sorry, I'm lying to you. It wasn't. It was like it's 20 minutes, then you're off for a half hour, and then you could do nothing else. So, I was like, yeah, sure. So they put you into this really weird suit, which is not very comfortable, and you walk around and kids come up to you and they try to hug you and whatever, and there's a guy that's with you, like you'd be with me, just be, hey, don't pull on Tasmanian Devil's tail, stuff like that. So that would be there. But I gotta tell you, man, I got a new respect for the people that actually do that at Walt Disney World. That if you're
Because you could barely handle Six Flags. Yeah,
I could barely handle Six Flags.
I'm surprised you even had the mental or the mindset to work at.
I don't know why I did it, actually.
Because that doesn't seem like you. Now you were a lot different when you were a kid.
No.
Today.
That's a great question. I don't know why I did it.
How much were they making
they asked me?
back in the day? Like $3.25?
No, I was getting paid like those guys got paid more. I remember it was almost like it was like $9-10 an hour.
Okay, that's not bad.
But they got paid more. This was years ago, man.
Yeah.
And it was a summer job too. So why I did it, I don't know. But I remember it was hard. And I was Tasmanian Devil, and I wasn't even a good-looking Tasmanian Devil. This is like somebody like looked like they just made like a fucked up Tasmanian Devil, and they put it together and put it on. And
They were desperate.
Yeah,
They must have been understaffed that summer.
Because Bugs Bunny looked like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck looked like Daffy Duck. You know what I'm saying? Like Foghorn Leghorn looked like Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
They looked like they did, right? Where
Yeah.
Taz was this weird fucking like mutant Tasmanian Devil. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what those guys got paid, but I think they earn it.
Yeah, good for them.
I think they earn it.
I could have never done that back in the day. Working at Six Flags, I could never do that. I don't think I had the discipline to do it, and the patience. I couldn't work at. Excuse me. Yeah. I couldn't work at an amusement park, and there was no way in hell I could work at a supermarket.
Amusement park's better than a supermarket.
No, I would assume so. Just because you're outside, you get some sun, but you got to deal with crowds and other people. Supermarkets, same thing. I mean, you're just dealing with crowds and obnoxious people asking you stupid, dumb questions.
Right.
Because I also worked at apparel at one time at Dick's Sporting Goods in Freehold. I worked in the apparel section.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, it was one summer in college. It wasn't a bad job, but every time
you get commission and shit.
No, not at all. But if someone ever said to you, excuse me, sir, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always thinking in my mind.
Well, the great thing about being a Great Adventure or Six Flags is the fact that it's just sit in the fucking boat.
Right.
Yeah, there it is. Right. That was it. Just sit in the fucking boat, you know what I'm saying? And just don't do anything stupid. And it was it was a cool job. You know why it was a cool job? It's a summer job.
Yeah.
So it was something like summer camp. So I really enjoyed it to the point where I actually met people, I hooked up with girls. It was like summer camp.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
bro,
we've all. Yeah.
There was times where I swear there were times where I forgot I was even getting a paycheck. They're like, hey, did you go to the window and get your pay? And
oh yeah, there was no direct deposit back in the day.
But yeah, they would check. But I forgot I was getting paid because it felt like summer camp. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, no. I get that.
So it was weird. And at the end of the summer, it was sad. Because it was almost like
I had that when it came to summer camp. Because I did
have a good summer.
Because I did work
winter,
at summer
fall.
camp, so I did have that feeling at the end.
Yeah.
And, we all have those parties, and what happens at summer camp staff parties stays at summer camp staff parties.
That's it. You know it, baby.
But yeah, that's
at least Six Flags isn't as woke as Disney.
I'm sure they'll get there one day.
Well, maybe I don't know.
There is a Six Flags in Texas, so I don't know. I don't think it's too far from Austin. So
There is one, yeah.
and I know there was one.
I think it's called Six Flags Over Texas.
Yeah, and then Six Flags New England was 10 minutes away from where I went to college.
That one's okay. That one's not that great.
I never went.
Yeah,
I never went. It was in Agawam,
I went with
not too far from Springfield.
I went with the ex-wife. It was all right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No wonder why it was ugly.
No. She was.
You decided to take a road trip to New England.
I don't know why we went. We were somewhere there, and let's go to Six Flags. It was all right.
Things happen.
Things happen, exactly.
Another thing that's happening also, I want to get back into this anti-cancel culture thing, and because my favorite account on Twitter, and now I don't tweet often. I'll scroll through Twitter just because of sports, because I got to do it for work and all that. But there is one Twitter account that I love to follow, and it makes me laugh, and it's called Libs of TikTok. Now, I don't know if you've heard of it. I don't know if the audience has heard of it. But all they don't do anything to discriminate against people or anything like that. What they do is they'll take statements or videos of crazy, wacky people in the world. I'm talking like a chick with a mustache or a full beard, or some weird-looking person trying to talk about sex with their kids. You know, they're talking to like the 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
And it's actually disgusting, and it's embarrassing and sickening that these people do it. But the Libs of TikTok, all they do is take that video and they will share it on their account and saying like, look how messed up this really is. You know, like it's over exaggerating that people are actually going over the top and trying to talk about pedophilia, like pedophilia is okay, for example.
Yeah.
Or let's talk about sex in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I remember at 5 years old, I just wanted to learn the alphabet,
Right.
And then have snack time and nap time. That's all I wanted in kindergarten. I don't care about penises and vaginas, and one dude wants to fuck one dude in the ass or whatever. Let's not scare the crap out of 5-year-old kids.
At 5 years old, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So all they have is these crazy radical teachers that are kindergarten teachers. Today we're going to talk about penises and vaginas. Just stop it already.
Yeah.
So now the Washington Post, they
Which is far
do
left,
this
by the
story, and Taylor Lorenz, who she's
there she is.
Yeah, she is one wacky ducky, that's for sure. And she went on camera about a month ago talking how the media or the internet, really made her sad and embarrassed. They're attacking her, this, that. And now she's attacking Libs of TikTok and other people, saying, oh, if your account may be something against, the LGBTQ community, for example, which it's not.
Yeah.
And they were going to do a story and all this stuff. But Libs of TikTok, they were actually suspended on Twitter about a week ago. And now this story, it's just shown, like, they're not afraid to expose the corrupt media in Taylor Lorenz and the story that she's doing. And I actually saw, you don't know the person of Libs of TikTok, but you hear the audio. It's like he's trying to keep himself anonymous, pretty much.
Right.
And so we don't know what this guy looks like or the founder of this Twitter account. But, yeah, he's being attacked just because of this story. And he's just exposing all the hate of Taylor Lorenz and the Washington Post, and this is where we're at today.
I'm looking at this right now. So where's the story now exactly? So
Lorenz was widely criticized by conservative-leaning social media users for revealing the identity of Libs of TikTok just a few weeks after the journalist appeared on MSNBC and broke down in tears because she faced harassment, like I said. Lorenz slammed actually MSNBC for the segment, and it was removed from their online platforms.
Oh, go figure.
And then critics also point out that Lorenz, who also used to work for the New York Times, was sued by a businesswoman who claimed that she had been defamed by a claim she leaked nude images of one of her clients. So
wow,
she, she's got a lot of dirt on her side, and then she's like trying to call out the victim, or she's trying to scream, "I'm the victim." It's a crazy, weird story, and then in the last 24 hours...
What's your take on this, honestly? Are you for her?
No, I'm not for her, because I saw the leaked images, and it's actually disgusting, and she's going out after, innocent people and saying, oh, if I'm going to make sure that because you're discriminating this, or allegedly, even though...
She sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is really,
this is what the media is for you these days.
There is no media anymore. You know this.
And I'm talking like the Washington Post and the New York Times. They used to be the media. They used to be fair, and they're all opinionated writers now. They're not reporting the facts. They're just opinions, or very opinionated, and they will be biased with their opinion and put it in the story, even if it shouldn't be in the story. Just report what's going on. It's not that hard.
This is the problem. It's not even just the Washington Post, New York Times, which are just crap papers.
Yeah.
And obviously that nonsense at CNN. And I think I saw this story on, believe it or not, right? Oddly enough, I think I saw this story. Like they actually touched base on this on CNN. I think, which is really weird because CNN is.
How about CNN Plus, by the way, right now?
Nothing. Everything CNN is just garbage.
Just going down the drain.
It's just absolute trash. But where it gets really bad is it's not even, you can't escape it, bro. MSNBC, Washington Post,
You can't.
New York Times. You can't because it's in publications. It's on social media. It's on this nonsense.
And it's still a huge brand today. It's still a huge brand.
It's still exactly. And do you know what I love? This is what I love. When you just said the whole Twitter thing with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's think about this. So Elon Musk was going to pick up Twitter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And now there's a new offer on the table, apparently.
Okay. And it was all cash. And it was a very fair offer. It was a very fair offer what the stockholders wanted. What are the shares and whatever. It was very fair. Let's think about this.
Okay.
If you're a stockholder or if you own shares of Twitter, I gotta believe that this wokeness is costing you.
I would say
A
so.
lot of people could have made fucking shitloads of money off this sale. But and a lot of people I bet still want to make this sale. They're like, really? This is a very fair offer. It's an incredibly fair offer. It really is. Not one person said it wasn't a fair offer.
Yeah.
They're
They're just afraid of a new power.
They're afraid exactly.
That will end this.
They're afraid of a new power of somebody actually right. Somebody that we all know that Twitter is left leaning.
Yes.
The shit. And basically it's just terrible because look about that, right? Donald Trump's not on there, right? There's
You've had
Fox
conservative accounts,
but everything's good. Everything's good on the left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful and
you can have Putin still on Twitter, which is amazing.
Smells like roses and all that good stuff. But if it's anything that's mildly conservative, right? It's not free speech. Twitter's trash.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted Elon Musk on. That was cool. He's like, we got to stop this nonsense.
And he's willing to give up billions. Now the new offer is $15 billion, which is going to be at least officially on the table.
It's more than that. It's got to be more than that.
$15 billion.
Isn't it more than that? I think it's more than that.
It's going to be a new. It's going to be a new offer, pretty much. But I think eventually he is going to get it. I really do. Just because the money that he has is ridiculous, number one. And he's only going to keep on getting up.
$43 billion.
No, I'm sorry, but he's going to invest $15 billion of his own money to buy.
Oh, okay, all right. So
my mistake.
So this is just a ridiculous amount of money. So if you're a shareholder, you want to make this shit happen, But all the crazy left wing woke motherfuckers is going to stop you from making money. Wokeness costs you, baby.
Yeah,
it costs you. So right now it just does. All that left wing nonsense is going to cost you. People are going to lose lots of money because people have these this woke idealistic, ridiculous, ridiculous ways of thinking. But this is ridiculous. I mean, at this point, because if I own Twitter. Shit.
The people that are, at the top of the power right now in Twitter, they're scared. And it's not it's really where Elon Musk is going to be the owner of Twitter because he's got all the money in the world. And, if 15 billion of my own money is not high enough, boom, I'll raise it to 20. I got all the money in the world.
Yeah,
they're eventually going to cave.
You don't want to go crazy with
No, but you know what? This is about saving the country and the world from this.
It would be nice to have a free speech
mess
platform.
right now.
It would be nice to have a free speech platform.
That's what it was all about. We don't have that on Facebook anymore, thanks to Zuckerberg. We don't have that on Twitter because of Jack Dorsey.
Well, here's the problem, though. You know what? It would be good God. It'd be great if he takes this over. It'd be great because then I want somebody to take over like Instagram. But Instagram's owned by Facebook, which
Yeah.
which is what sucks. Which is why you can't buy.
Well, you only want Instagram to be different so you can like live stream,
No, not even that. It's really not. It's the fact that no, it's not even that because even if it's Twitter, I mean, we can grow our Twitter account or whatever like that. It's not even that. It's the fact that the guy from IG, like you ever see the guy that runs IG? He's a little bit. You could tell he's a little bit, lefty.
Okay.
He's not as bad. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? He's not as terrible. But they're all lefties. Like
They all
Facebook's
are.
a lefty. Like nobody.
What's his name?
Nobody's free
Kevin,
speech. Nobody's free speech.
What's his name? Kevin Systor?
Who's that?
Is that he co-founded Instagram. There's another guy, correct?
Yeah, there's another guy that's now he wears glasses. He looks like a real beta male.
Oh, Adam Missouri? Is that his name?
He looks it's this guy. I think it's that guy.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
He does look like a beta.
He's a real beta male. But you can just tell that he is. Like he's the guy that definitely got beat up in high school. And then he made millions of dollars to try to prove to everybody he wasn't a loser. But now you're looking at him even more, and you're like, you know what? Like what we were saying, you got beat up in high school, didn't you? All that money's not going to change the fact that you're a fucking.
Hey,
idiot.
listen. God bless. He made all that money.
Good for him.
All we want is just 50-50. Free speech.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say and keep it.
Right.
And it's not like we're saying crazy things. It's just a different opinion that's on the conservative side.
But to a lot of people, what we're saying is
Oh,
crazy
it's
things, my friend.
offensive.
Well, we're saying a lot of crazy things. They can't handle it. Like I said, IG is not as bad. Twitter, I think, is worse because
Twitter's the worst out of all of them.
I mean, IG is not as bad, and I think only because this guy might actually have a handle on being like, you know what? If we go too woke, we're going to lose a lot of people.
I think,
and I really hope Twitter, like, it would be cool if Twitter. I mean, it would be neat if Twitter became a free speech platform. I would dig that. You know what? I would focus more. I would tell all our IG followers and stuff,
Yeah.
hey, can you follow us on Twitter? Like,
Yeah.
if you could do me a huge follow us on Twitter, and that would be, then Twitter would be great. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people there that don't believe in free speech. They like. Even people that watch here, as much as they like. I mean, obviously, we're a little more conservative. It's just the truth. We are, but fine.
bad.
No, it is what it is. Yeah. But there's people that watch us or listen to us that are like, you know what, they're that lean a little bit more left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's okay.
I like people on the left listening. That's cool.
Yeah. No, you just want it to be fair. That's all it is. I think Twitter's the worst, and Facebook. Snapchat is very close because the stories that they will. The accounts that they will shove their agenda down the throat is actually ridiculous. And you'll see, the same videos that will be reposted on Libs of TikTok. You see that stuff on Snapchat and it'll just pop up. They will somehow be like your subscriber, which it's very weird. They'll automatically subscribe you to weird accounts that you wouldn't even know existed.
Is Snap still big? I heard Snap was going down.
Like, it's kind of going. It's not like what it used to be in 2015, 2016, I would say. It's not the same.
It is still pretty big. It's not, because I heard
it's big, but it's not what
I heard
it is.
Snap was going down, and I was never big on Snapchat.
No,
actually, never big on Snapchat. But I never.
I think people just do it for the streaks now. If you got like a 2,000-day Snapchat streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really? I mean, you can go years without talking to this person on the phone. And just like I admit, I even have it. Kids I haven't seen in 4 years in college. Oh, okay. This guy. Snapchat. Cool. Speak to you tomorrow.
The big.
That's what it is.
The big thing on Snap.
And then, God forbid, if the streak does end, you'll never hear from him again. People are so obsessed with their 2,000-day streaks. Hell, I'm even guilty of it. I'm guilty of it.
The big thing of Snaps, I think, is that
I'll never call that person again on my phone.
They're temporary, right?
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
Snaps are temporary, right? I think snaps are temporary. They're on for like how long? They're on for a little bit, and then 10
seconds.
They disappear like
it used to be. And now there's an unlimited thing. But if you're gonna be a freak and take a picture of your junk, you should probably.
You do that?
I've never done that.
No,
actually. I've never done that.
I don't know. I mean, I
would tell you if I did, but I never did.
On TikTok, dicks of TikTok. I don't know.
Now that's a little different because Snapchat goes away after 2 seconds.
TikTok's dead.
On TikTok, it's there forever.
You want to hear something crazy? So listen to this. Everybody in this room, this is mind blowing. And K-Wall, you're gonna love this.
All right.
Okay. Do we all know? Does everyone here know that TikTok is made by China? Right?
Yes.
Everybody here knows this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, TikTok runs by an algorithm, correct?
Yes.
So it's like what you do. You have the algorithm. It makes you famous, and then they not retweet. I guess it's on their There's a thing.
I know
where-
what you're saying. Yeah,
They post it and then you can go to TikTok. So listen to this. So everyone thinks that China changed the algorithm for how China views TikTok.
China.
And how US does TikTok. And let me explain how, okay? If you go to China, the TikTok influencers that are famous, like the top guns, all did something. They created a new app. They created a new they're CEOs. It's like a 12-year-old girl that created this thing for military stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's everything, right? So you're rewarded for doing something intellectually. You know what I'm saying? You're rewarded for making you, your family, your country better, right? Where here, you could become famous by dancing or doing something stupid. You could become TikTok famous.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, right. But you can't be TikTok famous in China unless you actually have something to.
Yeah.
Right. So the people.
It's sad.
So people think that they created TikTok and brought it over here because think about that. How weak our youth could be. Right. It's like I could be famous just by going M to the B. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can be an absolute TikTok star and not contribute anything to society at all.
Well,
you can just be an idiot. But in China, to become famous, your gut is to I'm going to become something better than myself, something greater.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm gonna. And that's actually kind of brilliant. So people thought that they created the TikTok thing here. Like you could be a moron. You can go up there and whip your dick around and whip it around. You know, it's like, hey, look at me, right? He's got a 9-inch cock.
Well, look at the Cash Me Outside chick. Did you see what's happening with her? She bought a house in mansion for $6.1 million.
That young girl, right? The young girl, yeah. And that's my point.
And here I am in debt in college. What the hell did I do?
But that's my point. Scary, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you think about it, is it not genius that China would do something like that? It's like, let's lower the standards of the United States, but let's higher the standards of us here. You know, it's like, it makes you thrive.
It was really disturbing.
It makes you want to thrive.
It was really disturbing when the war in Ukraine was about to begin and the White House held a meeting with all the top TikTokers in the country. They met virtually.
Because people listen to them.
It's messed up.
They all read the same thing, which is really fucking creepy.
It's messed up.
They all read the same exact thing, which is really odd. I don't know how much they got paid to do that, but it must have been a lot of money.
One of the few that aren't on TikTok.
It must have been a lot of money.
The only TikTok account that I follow is Libs of TikTok, and it's only on Twitter.
Yeah.
I never download the app. I never signed up for it. You'll never see that day come.
Did you?
I think it's stupid, but when you see Libs of TikTok, it is kind of funny because they're just exposing like how fucked up that people are in this country. And, you know, I mean, you just laugh at them 90% of the time.
Sure.
It's just like people actually believe this stuff.
Did you see that TikTok? There was a psychologist that said TikTok is bad for you only because if you get addicted to TikTok, if you watch it so much, you shorten your mind span, meaning that your mind span will only go for like the first 5 to something seconds. And TikTok is there to make sure of that. So your attention span is less if you watch a lot of TikTok because your attention span is only for like this amount of time.
Yeah, and then you just zone out.
You just kind of zone out, but like if you're a business person or if you want to succeed in life, your attention span should be your attention span. You know, and if I have a business meeting with like Sirianni or you or you know, so it literally is like, all right, I'm going to be present the whole time. But if you watch TikTok a lot, I'm only going to pay attention to the first 5 seconds you say each sentence. So it's like, yeah. So they're saying that it's because I know a lot of friends that are on TikTok that are my age, right? That are on TikTok, and I just kind of roll my eyes, and I'm like, all right, if you like it, you like it. But
I just could never get into it.
You know what it is? I need to be better. I need to be better. I have to be better than my peers that are my age that aren't doing anything in their. You know what I'm saying? That I need to be better than that, and that's why I'm not on TikTok that much. You know, I'm not on TikTok that much. I'm not
never download it.
It's like I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch it. You know, I watch it here and there, but I don't dedicate my life to it. Like if I see something funny, some of the stuff's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff's fucking great. You know, it's like, look, man, if I could see someone get his dick stuck in a toaster, that's funny. It's fucking funny.
Wait, has someone really did a TikTok
It's
of
hilarious.
them sticking their erect penis in a toaster?
They had that idiot. Wasn't he fucking like I think he was fucking like a metal bench, and then they couldn't get his dick out or something like that. Did you guys see that a couple weeks ago?
Wait, no, I never heard of this.
Yeah, he was like fucking a metal bench or something like that too.
There's some sick people in this
and he
world.
couldn't get his dick out and stuff like that too. Like, yeah, apparently his dick got caught or something like that too. And yeah,
he was fucking a metal
I think it was fucking a metal bench. Let me see if I can find it. He was like fucking a metal bench, and then his dick got caught. And I'm like, oh, all right.
It was that tight, huh?
What's that?
It was that tight.
Look, man, I'm just saying though,
Wow.
it's amusing.
I don't think it's amusing if you're on the other side of it.
Well, who cares? We're all laughing at him. You know,
He gets his $1 million views in his payday and the new penis.
it's here somewhere.
That's a win-win-win.
Look, man, everybody has their thing, but look, TikTok has it's amusing.
So what do they have to do? Like chop or like saw down the metal bench?
No, I don't know what they did actually.
God.
But this guy was. How do you explain that?
I don't know. That's why I'm flabbergasted.
Like, oh my God! It's like, Mom, guess what happened? It's like,
How
oh,
was your
son,
day
I'm
today?
so proud of you. You know, you wouldn't fuck a girl, but you would fuck the metal bench. But you know what? The metal bench is a lot quieter, so I don't understand why you would.
So it's a
choose that.
pocket pussy.
Yeah, I can understand why you would like. But yeah, I mean, this shit fucking happens. But TikTok has its. They have their. I understand why TikTok exists. You know, it's amusing.
Well, didn't TikTok
As far
become a
amusement.
thing? Didn't TikTok become a thing like once the pandemic hit? Like it's only like 2 years old.
Yeah,
right?
it blew
or 3
up.
years old.
It's
It's
5
10
years old. Is it 5? It's 10 years.
5 years old. You can speak. You can speak on the mic.
No, TikTok's been around. TikTok's been around for a hot minute. I would say maybe 7 years now.
7 years. Okay, so you know what? That's still a very short time to be as big as that is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
what I'm
But
saying? Like,
I thought they, or maybe they just really became a thing once the pandemic hit because everyone was sitting at home and
I'm sure that's when
there was
exploded.
nothing to do, and
I'm sure that's when it exploded.
and then you heard the
Musically started. It was Musically, and then I think it was whoever the creator of Music.
Oh, okay.
Paid out or something happened, and then it transferred over, and then they were like, okay, TikTok, and then it.
and then
blew
boom,
up.
yeah.
And then it kind of simmered down a little bit, and then pandemic, because nobody had anything to do, and it was like pastime. So.
this TikTok.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
And I remember the conspiracy that it was a spy or TikTok was a spy from China. Just
It was created in China.
yeah. No, yes, it was created in China, but you had the conspiracy saying that whoever downloads the app, they're watching you. Pretty much, the people
Really?
in China are watching you. Now,
I'm not gonna lie. I have the app, but I swear to God, I don't spend much time on it. I swear to God,
I
don't.
never downloaded the app. You'll never see the day of me downloading the app. If someone sends me a link of it, like on Snap. So my college group chat, they send a lot of TikToks, and it's like from Snapchat.
Yeah.
If I see a video of a TikTok, click. I'm not watching.
Yeah.
I'm not watching. I don't care. It's just not my thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they use
If
it.
you're gonna send me a video, send me a YouTube link, and then I can pay attention. Maybe
Well-
I'm that old school. I don't know.
I mean, no, you're not old school at all. You being as young. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. You being as old as you are, as young as you were, I guess.
Young,
right?
yeah.
That's pretty refreshing. Not gonna lie, it's pretty refreshing. Most kids their age.
I'm a 25-year-old and a 50-year-old man.
Most guys your
That's safe
age
to
would be
say.
like, hey, you know what? TikTok this, TikTok that. You know, it's true.
Every bro-
girls your age, girls
so
girls that are 25,
ridiculous. It's so
girls that are
ridiculous.
25, whatever. Yeah, it's like, think about that. All the young 25-year-olds, right? It's all about TikTok, becoming TikTok famous. I want to shake my ass, do this. Look, I'm not gonna judge you.
Now
man.
we got OnlyFans
if
too,
that's-
so
if
people
that's
make
gonna
money
help
on
you.
that.
You got OnlyFans. That's true. You got all that. I mean, you know what? You're young.
Yeah.
What's the next big one coming out of TikTok? You probably have a pulse. How old are you? You're like what?
I'm 21.
Okay, so
21,
so
okay.
you're a baby. So you must have a pulse. So you knew right after Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, Instagram. Then came TikTok. No. I think Snap. And then after Snap came TikTok. Am I correct on that? Is that timeline? So what's coming now? What's the big thing that's coming up?
I mean, I don't know. I personally haven't seen anything that really came up. I do voice acting, and my platform is TikTok, and that's just really how I reach my audience.
Is there another one that's coming up that's like TikTok that you could see blowing up that a lot of your friends are like, hey, did you check this out?
I don't know, here and there. I mean, I saw, I think it was Yerbo or Verbo or something.
Verbo.
Like that. It's like a communication app. People just kind of
Put a Verbo.
meet random
Yeah.
people.
Put a
I don't
Verbo.
know. Maybe it's Omingle.
How-
It might be similar to
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
Verbo or Yerbo.
Yeah, it's like Yeah, it's like
I just.
Oh, I think I found it. I think this is. Oh no, that's vacation rentals. No, that's not it.
yeah, no, I know.
Oh wait, yo, Verbo. Yeah, wait, hold up. That's a vacation.
Yeah, no, it's like a.
It's like
It's headquartered in Austin. I'll
Yeah,
check
no,
it out
no,
this
I think I
weekend.
heard-
it like
or it's like
the application's like yellow,
yeah, it's like yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Yerbo, or it's something.
Is that the
like
next? Is that the next big thing that's supposed to be coming out? Something like that too, where because it's always gonna be because TikTok is gonna.
for love.
TikTok
It pops
is
up
going
as
to-
a town in India. I don't know.
It's not Valori. TikTok is going to end. Like something else is going to take over. Right now, TikTok is hot. It's still going to take over Instagram. I think Instagram still has more because now they have Instagram stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think Instagram still is the top gun. I'm pretty sure it's still the top gun. But TikTok is right there. I mean, but it's a matter of time where something big pops up that's going to, that's going to take over TikTok.
I don't know.
There always is.
They said Facebook was dying, but they're still here 18 years later. Twitter's been, 13 years now?
Oh, Facebook is only live. Well, Facebook owns Instagram. So.
And elections, apparently.
And elections. Nice. I like it.
For now, unfortunately.
I like it. Well, you're not gonna have to worry because as we are. Well, here's the thing. I mean, let's don't get too political. But as far as the midterms are concerned, I think we're pretty. Knock on wood. We're pretty safe in knowing what's going to happen in the midterms.
I just want to know what's happening at 2:30 in the morning, and then and then I'll be satisfied.
Well, we got that, and then and then I'm just kind of curious what's going to end up. Like all my friends that are Democrats, unless they're like really, my friends that are Democrats, that unless they're like totally delusional, which a lot of them are, there are people that are like saying, "Oh no, it's a democratic world and Republicans suck and blah." So I'm like, all right, fine. But most of them are like, all right, you know what? He fucked up. This is probably not.
Dude, how about the Easter Bunny? I can't get over that.
This is not a good look for the Democratic Party.
I can't believe the Easter Bunny. How about that?
I think that's fucking great.
You
man.
think Fasky was in there? Dude, how about her crying on that podcast the other day, talking about the Florida bill?
That's great.
She's crying over it.
Yeah, it was optics.
Oh, she's prepping for a MSNBC gig that's about to begin.
It's all MSNBC. And by the way, I was talking to my friend's sister too, and she was saying how MSNBC is like this credible news source.
Oh, please. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's a credible news source. Oh, yeah. Hey, you're getting your news.
That's crazy.
Credible news source.
I know we got a few minutes left, and we didn't hit it on the last show, but
Yeah.
your Mets are doing well.
There we go. We
Yankees.
just start with the
Garrett Cole with his spider tack. It's
Yeah, buddy.
well, he needs that spider tack, and I thought he pitched great in the first inning and didn't give up a home run for the first time this season. And then next thing you know, can't get out of the second inning, and
Yeah,
you know,
but
the bat's gonna wait.
It's so early. Come on.
Yeah, but it's frustrating.
You don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting.
because-
You don't know what you're getting.
It's just frustrating because you spend all this money on this one guy who's supposed to be the savior and put you at the top of.
Did anyone say he was
the
supposed to be the savior? Did anyone even say he was supposed to be the savior?
Well, we're paying him for a reason
Yeah.
to be the savior.
Yeah.
Because the Yankees desperately need the pitching on the starting rotation, which they still do. But thankfully, the bullpen is now finally picking up. And, yeah, it's early. I get it with Detroit. It's cold. It's 30 degrees. But we gotta. I gotta see more of this. It's absurd. It's absurd.
Being a Mets fan, it's so funny because
Buck's not managing tonight.
no, he's not.
Yeah.
It's
Do we know the procedure?
here's the thing. Yesterday, you saw the great game. They came back. They were down by 3 runs, and they came back.
Yeah. And then you had the doubleheader and all that.
It was tremendous. Now the Mets are 9-3. They're
Yankees are 6-5.
They're 3.5 games on top of the Nationals, which is fine. But if you're a Mets fan, you remember this last year that they were.
Yeah, but this is different though. This is different. You actually have a good manager.
No. I get it. But you don't know the pain of being a Mets fan.
I'm getting a taste of it.
Like you don't know the pain.
Yes, I am.
Nobody knows.
Yes,
the pain.
I am.
Unless you're a Mets fan, you do not know the pain.
I'm getting a taste
We have
of it.
duck feathers, like nothing.
We
Nothing.
have a useless manager. We really do. Analytics this, analytics that. The hell with him.
Like I said before,
He blew that game on Easter Sunday. 5 runs in the 8th inning.
I think
totally ridiculous.
I think we talked about this before. If they don't go to the championship series, Cashman can't be in.
Again, it's only April 20th.
That's
your
what I
holiday.
said. It's 420, right? So you got to give it some time. That's
So
why
you're
the
going to be
Mets-
celebrating?
I'm not celebrating. It's
Tonight you're going to be celebrating.
a little bit more of the 420 action I get, but I'm just saying, Mets being 9-3, and everyone's like, "Hey Ed, look at the Mets," and I'm like, "Look, if you're a Mets fan, there's no Met fan that's pumping his chest right now, that's pounding his chest, not one, because they're like, look, we've seen it, we've done it, right? Come All-Star break,
Yeah.
come All-Star break. If we're like 7 games up, no, even if we're 7 games up, something's gonna happen, something somewhere, something's gonna happen." You want to hope Uncle Stevie will always you know what? If we need bullpen help, if we need pitching help, if we need a bat, Uncle Stevie will come in, right? And why will Uncle Stevie come in? Because he's the richest owner in all of baseball, and that's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
But
When are we going to a game, by the way?
but if we're going to a Patriots game this one. But if you're a Mets fan, I promise you, right? Nobody's pounding their chest.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend.
Good job.
This was always so much fun. I love.
And we
this.
also had Matt Sirianni on here.
Sirianni was here as well. Thank you very
Sirianni
much.
says sports every Tuesday night, correct?
Hell
What
yeah.
time? 8 p.m.? There we go.
I love that. What do you got
8
going on, bro?
Who knows?
No. You got nothing because you're flying
Yeah.
out. Yo, safe travels, my friend.
Yeah.
Safe travels. Enjoy the Bon Jovi.
I just got to get through one more day, and we're good to go.
Enjoy Bon Jovi,
Yes.
my friend. That's
Thank
going to be
you.
good. Absolutely. If you get any really bad audio of John singing like the the place, I want to know about it. And of course, if you're gonna follow this, then also follow me on Comics on Cannabis as well.
Episode releases tomorrow, right?
Yes, there's a new episode
Cool.
every Thursday at 7. But thank you so much, guys, for listening. From there, I guess we'll see you next week. K-Wall, awesome.
I will be back. I
And
will
we'll
be
see-
back
and you will
Tuesday.
be back. I want to know what's going on in Austin, baby.
Can't wait.
All right, take care, guys. Happy 420.